If you're a Christian woman over 40 feeling burnt out, confused, or just tired of working a job that no longer brings you joy and it's no longer serving a purpose in your life, maybe you sense God is calling you into something more, but you're scared or unsure where to start. This is the episode for you. We're going to talk about how to navigate a career transition after 40 and do it with clarity, confidence, and most importantly, faith. Y'all know how I am when it comes to our faith. So I've helped people in general just shift out of unfulfilling careers. Maybe they were being overworked and they wanted better quality of life and into work that aligns with their God-given purpose. I'm going to ask you a question. Why are so many women in their 40s making career changes? When you think about it, for years, we've been showing up, performing, producing, and serving everyone but ourselves. And honestly, I just think we tired, when we have been working because it's been a necessity. We have to provide for our families and keep a roof over our heads. We don't really think about purpose, or maybe we thought about it at one time, but we kind of put it to the back of our minds because we're like, we have to work. And so purpose is far from it. But we don't start to really think about, okay, where do I want to go and where am I headed until we reach a point of where it's like we're looking up and we're saying, okay, I'm burnt out from this job. I'm tired. There has to be more to life. And I think you might have you're now in a space of where you're like, okay, I'm getting older. I want to do more. And I don't even think that it's you all the way. I think that it is God. It's God wanting to do more within you. And so that is something to consider. So you might right now be experiencing burnout from overworking in a job that doesn't fulfill you. You are experiencing confusion about what to do next. Maybe you're unsure because you're in a position where you spent years there, so you don't even know what is next. And then you might be struggling with the fear of stepping away from a safe career. You know what to expect in that job. They know what to expect from you, and so it's been safe for you. You have the income, you have the resources, the health insurance, all of these benefits that you've been given through that job. And now to even think about stepping away, it's kind of daunting. But I want you to understand you're not alone. I've been there and other women have been there, and it's not too late. God is still writing your story. So I want to share with you five powerful steps to guide your career transition after 40. Now, these are faith-filled steps because here we are going in the direction of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So the first one is surrender the fear. Before you change your resume, change your mindset. God has not given you the spirit of fear, but power, love, and self control. And then some versions say a sound mind. So, this is the time really where you have to lean into faith and trust that God is leading you. And this is also a time where you can bring those fears to the Lord and you can tell Him, I know that you're leading me in this direction, or I know that you're telling me it's time to exit this place, but I am feeling fearful. And then you have to sit with the Lord and allow Him to talk with you about the underlying issue with fear, because a lot of times we think, okay, I'm nervous about going out, but we have to get to the root of it. Is it that you think that you won't do a good job in this new opportunity? Do you feel inadequate about stepping out into this new opportunity? So you want to get to the root issue of what that is in order for you to break past that limiting belief and then move forward. Next, you have to clarify your calling. Ask yourself, what lights me up? What do people come to me for? A lot of times we're operating in that very thing that we're supposed to do and we just are not aware of it. People are coming to us for advice. I remember before I started career services, people were coming to me asking me about their resume, asking me about just how to job search. And I'm like, why are you guys asking me this? I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize it, but it was something that came naturally to me. And so I was already operating in that thing. And then even encouragement, I will encourage you and tell you probably cannot be encouraged anymore if that is even a thing. And so that was one of my things. Like, I will encourage you, I will tell you can do it. Yes, let's do this. And also starting a business. I know how to get started. That's what I know how to do. If I don't know anything else, I know how to get started. And people would come to me asking me things. And I'm like, I know how to get started. So those were already traits that I had and I was operating in, but I didn't even realize that I was operating in them, and that eventually that's somewhere that God would lead me to. And so your purpose leaves clues. So you want to start listening because God is leaving those clues to show you this is where you should be headed. And I don't know if I've shared this story before, I probably have, but the reason why I knew that I was being called to career services was because I had a conversation at one of my jobs with one of the employees when I was working in HR, and it sparked an interest in me, an excitement in me. And I was like, Lord, what is this? And that produced this journey with the Lord and this discovery process, which ultimately led me into career services. Next, you want to update your tools. So once you have the clarity, and only when you have the clarity, because right now, if you are unsure, it really doesn't make too much sense to start working on your resume, LinkedIn profile, interview prep, because you're not really sure where you want to go. So it's kind of like a waste of time. First, you want to make sure that you know and you have clarity about where God is calling you to. Then the third step that you want to do is work on your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and interview prep. That all matters. And so I've created actually resume templates that will be in the description below. And then also I have an ultimate job search toolkit that will be there as well. So if you need help in that way, and then there's also job prompts within that job search toolkit that will help you on your journey just to stay encouraged, stay focused, and keep the main thing the main thing. Fourth, you want to take purposeful action. You don't need to leap overnight, but you can start with informational interviews. This is where if there's somebody in the field that you want to go in, you can have a conversation with them and ask them questions about what they do and what they like about the work and how to get started in that work as just informational purposes to help with easing that. I'm the type of person, I'm like, Lord, surprise me. Because if I have an informational interview, if I would have had an informational interview with somebody that was in career services and they would have told me what they did and the projects they had to do, I think I would have been intimidated and I probably would have said, oh, that's not for me. I would have talked myself out of it. So just know yourself. And if an informational interview will be helpful to you, I say go for it, because that ultimately will just give you insight into that career. And then also, you can do volunteer work, you can do short-term projects. So that's freelancing work. If you are, you can do consulting work depending on the industry. So you can get your feet wet just to see, okay, what does this look like? And that's something that you can do on the side while you're still working your full-time job. But keep in mind that these small steps, they're going to help with building the clarity and the confidence that you do need. And this brought up a thought to me. I know this is a quick side note. And I remember when I was working as a college and career specialist at the high school, and one of the employees came in to me and had me look at her resume. And I had no clue that later on I would be a resume writer and then transition into career services. So even there, God was like introducing me to that call, introducing me to the business that he had placed in my heart. And so those are some moments that you want to reflect on to make sure. So those are moments that you want to reflect on to remind you, oh wow, God has been revealing this to me all this time. And last, step 5, don't walk this path alone. Join a community that sees you, prays with you, and supports your transition. And so I'd like to invite you to my Faith Plus Career membership. And I'll put the details in the description, but it's important. And even if you don't join that, that's fine. But get around other believers that are walking in purpose that will help you and encourage you, and they will be able to see beyond where you're at. Sometimes we need that extra help to give us like that encouragement to keep going and keep moving, to speak life over us, because it is scary when you're leaving something that you have known for years and now you're walking into this direction where God is calling you. I even think, how did Abraham feel when God told him, like, you have to leave your relatives, you have to leave the place where you were because I have something bigger for you. And then even there was a point where he had to leave his nephew Lot. So now there's another step that he had to go through. And so think about like him leaving what he was familiar with to go into something that God was calling him into. I'm pretty sure he probably was nervous about it, but he did it in faith, you know? And so that's the whole thing, is we're doing it in faith. We have the clarity where God is talking to us and telling us to go, and now we're doing it in faith. So we have to find out what that looks like. And of course, I'm not telling nobody to quit your job abruptly. No, 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 no. We do everything honorably. But I'm just saying, start to have the conversations with the Lord to see where He's leading you, and then the timing of all of that, because all of that is important. I just want you to know, in this moment, your age is not a limitation. I know you may think, okay, I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80. However old you are, God can still do it. When we think about Moses, he didn't start doing what God told him to do till he was 80. God called him at 80 years old. Okay. So God still wants to do something in your life. I don't care what the enemy is saying or what you were saying to yourself in your head. God still can use you. You just have to be in a place of where you're hearing him and surrendering to him, because this is the moment where he is going to launch you out into what he has for you. Purpose is for everyone. He has designed us with a specific purpose, and it is for us. So I'm going to leave you with this. I have some tools for you, as I mentioned throughout the video, that will be in the description. And then also, if this video encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and drop a comment. And then let me know, what's one step you're taking toward your next chapter. I would love to hear from you. All right, until next time, remember, you were made for more, and God is guiding you every step of the way. You were born for purpose. God bless.